What's up, y'all? Welcome to another edition of SOFAHOOPS Radio, live from the Love Seat with Ilee, Coleman, and Tawdry Beast. What up, Ilee?
Second man on the sofa. What it is?
It is what it is. We doing our mid-season review still, and we about to talk Raptors. Like, like, look, man, I never thought I'd say this in my career as an armchair basketball fan. Yo, I'm really into the Raptors, man. I kind of like what they do over there, man. I'm impressed on all kinds of levels. I mean, if you want to talk about the off season, Damari Carroll, Corey Joseph, that's a big deal. I mean, it's clicking on like every cylinder it can click on right now. I mean, aside from the brief moment of Valanciunas being out for a sec, and they played through that, which was amazing, and kept it tight. I mean, I'm a fan right now.
Yeah, and then I think I really don't have too much bad to say to the Raptors, man. I mean, I like what Dwayne Casey is molding over there. You know, I'm definitely a Kyle Lowry fan. I like DeMar DeRozan. You know what I mean? I thought he was a good player, and once he got out of the thievery that Rudy Gay was doing, and they moved Rudy Gay, he started to emerge. And and the Damari Carroll pickup, that was huge for them, bringing some toughness, bringing some veteran leadership.
Yeah.
I think that was real good for them.
He ain't scared
at all.
He ain't scared. Like, he get out there, he defend, he do what he needs to do, and I'm gonna give props to Valanciunas. He's emerging as he started out as a young, serviceable big man, and he's starting to turn into a real glue guy in terms of doing all of the big man dirty work and like really getting in there and mixing it up. I like Patrick Patterson, what he comes out and does. And I know a lot of people get on his case about his evolvement or evolving. He's not evolving, but he's in a situation where he's not going to evolve so much. I really like Terrence Ross coming in and doing what he does. He'll get his shine time at some point. But right now, I like what he does. It's kind of like that dude who can come out and give you some things. And it's like he's like a perfect compliment in terms of the rest guy for DeMar DeRozan. You know what I mean? Like, they do similar things. I think Terrence Ross is a slightly better outside shooter than DeRozan. And I can't say enough about DeRozan, man. He goes hard, yo.
Yeah, I like when they do the three-guard front, when they bring Corey Joseph in and then they move Kyle Lowry over.
Yeah.
Because you get another person to be able to attack on the perimeter, man. And Corey Joseph ain't no slouch. He's coming from a pedigree of winning, too. So you can't underestimate bringing that type of mentality onto your ball team, you know what I mean? So it wasn't like they went and got him from the Sixers or nothing like that where, he wasn't going to win another game.
He got the pedigree.
Dr. J came back. But they brought him
got
from
the pedigree,
situation, so he knew how to play, you know what I mean? He knew what a pick was, a true pick. He knew how to
what winning basketball is, yeah.
Exactly.
And another dude that, I'm big on is what's his name? Does a lot of dirty work. Bismack Biyombo gets out there.
Oh yeah.
He does a lot of little dirty work. He's like, he ain't looking at stats and all that. He just out there grinding it out and banging with dudes and making things happen.
They have what's cool about them, I think, is as a collective unit, what you see on them is the expectation of winning now, as opposed to, you just never know. Now they're going into games with the expectations of we're coming here to win, whether they're on the road or on the, or at home. Because the two games that they had with the Warriors, man, it came down to the last second situation on a slightly call that could have went either way, So they're primed, man. They're primed.
No, they're looking good, and with Val back, they may turn it out in the East, man. I don't know, man. I think with Val back, they got a different complexion, and they got enough pieces laying around. If they really wanted to make some kind of move before the trade deadline, they could do something. I don't know what. I can't think of nobody in particular.
One trade they should do
what
is trade and get a different dude on the sidelines, man, because Drake being over there is killing me, dude. Like, trade.
Yeah, that's
Drake.
Drake's Drake.
Yeah, man.
Drake is like one of them dudes, man. He loves everything. You know what I mean? And look, I'm a sports fan too, and I get it. But Drake, I just don't know what you're like. Whose team you root for, man? Like you everywhere, man. You rooting for every team, every sport. You just like to be in the shine, I guess. But these people got him in front of everything, man. He dates the right chicks, he whatever. I mean, it's one of the few teams we got to talk about their mascot. But he's doing his thing, man. He looked a little bit Raptorish, so. Like, he looked a little bit like he might have almost been Down syndrome, like, part dinosaur.
Yeah.
So, like, it works.
Yeah, they had, another thing, too, that, we got to take into account when people talk about the Raptors, that double taxation. So, a lot of guys don't want to go over there because their money gets taxed in a different under different set of circumstances, too. So, if I'm a minimum wage dude, I really don't want to be sitting on the bench for the Raptors. You know what I mean?
And that's, what, also, I say this, too, speaking of paper. What I like about this team, too, there's nobody on this team stealing money. Like, they got some young dudes. Like, they don't got no Joe Johnsons or Rudy Gay type dudes. Yeah. Like, everybody on this team.
No Carlos Boozers.
Yeah, like, they got nobody stealing money. Like, I like, here I go with my Calipari dudes. But they got, like, Patrick Patterson giving them good numbers over there. You know what I mean?
Like, with or without the goggles. With or without the goggles.
Who? Patrick?
Patrick Patterson, with or without the goggles.
Yeah, whatever, man. He really worked on that little, spread the floor game of his, man. I'm impressed by his growth. He's going to be a serviceable dude in the league for a lot of years because of him really buckling down and working on that shot on getting the line, man. And James Johnson always hustles. He give you a highlight dunk when a dude once in a while. I like some of these young dudes that they got sitting around growing. I don't know why they was messing with Anthony Bennett. I mean, he done proved every which way that he could prove that he don't really belong in the league. But whatever.
That was a hometown hero thing. They did that for.
Nah, it's good looking. That's good respect to the hometown hero.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
I mean,
let them
do their hometown thing. I mean, I'm sure there's some more Canada dudes that's going to be mediocre.
Yeah. But with their team, though, I like them, second round of the playoffs. If they run into the Cavs, that'll be a good matchup. I just think that, not that the Cavs are so much better, I just think the LeBron factor as far as putting people in foul trouble, like the refs are going to do that to them, and they don't have that luxury of having somebody. You know what I'm saying? Like, they need DeMario Carroll. They need him on the floor. They need
they need the dudes on the floor.
I mean, man, and have them,
But it's going to depend how they attack them. I mean, I'm not even going to get into, as I always say, I don't want to get into the style thing with the Cavs, man. We know how that's going to go. But how are you going to attack them? And I think that the weak part, the person who has to come up big if they run into the Cavs in the finals, or in the playoffs, rather, is I think Kyle Lowry and Corey Joseph are going to have to shine, because I think the weak point on the Cavs is that all of their perimeter dudes is a little beat up and coming back from injury and all that. So you got to go hard at them dudes, because, you ain't going to get – LeBron's going to get hit. He going to, as we always joke about, he's going to get his numbers. And everybody, his numbers. I'm talking about, you got to go at them guards, because, Kyrie can't stay in front of a box of rocks. You know what I mean? And the rugby dude, and the rugby dude, man, that dude, man, he's gonna end up hurting somebody and getting kicked out a few games, But he ain't no formidable. I know. There should be assault charges with him last playoff.
Yeah.
Like, yo, that dude, man. Yo, him and Patrick Beverly, man, them dudes, man, they need to be on the all rugby team, yo. But I think that's the point of attack. And also,
I like the Raptors team, man. I'm really high on the Raptors. It took a little while, but I think they're headed in the right direction, man. And I'm a fan of them. I'll be rooting for them in the playoffs,
Yeah. We don't got nothing bad to say about them, so it's going to be a pretty short review. I think that the only thing I could see them doing going into the break, if they could pull a move of some kind, and the only thing I've seen like people seem to be interested in is Terrence Ross, which would be I don't love them getting rid of Terrence Ross, so I could see why they would do it. I could see them if they had another scorer type dude, like somebody who gets them buckets. Like you don't got to be like I'm talking like 15 to 18 points a game, like another scorer. Like you can get the ball to the dude and he can do it. Because when Damari's not on the floor or Kyle's not on the floor, it gets really funny about where you're getting your buckets from. Like they need that third dude off the bench who can get them buckets.
Yeah, I agree. They need another, somebody.
Because Terrence Ross I like Terrence Ross a lot, but his confidence game ain't there yet. Where he's gonna consistently get you.
But he's been in the league for a minute though. He only man. So he is what he is. I don't think he's. You're not gonna see. I think he's already reaching his peak. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't. Yeah,
I think he is. You're right. He is what he is. He's a bench dude. He's a dude you bring in. He ain't gonna blow the game for you. Like he's averaging 7.9 a game or something like that. It's not bad. I mean, he don't get a lot of minutes. He do get a lot. He gets 34 minutes a game. 7.9, gets a few threes for you. They need another perimeter dude who's gonna, or they need to give more minutes to Corey Joseph. You know what I mean? It's something.
Yeah. Well, they do want a three-guard front at times. I think that they need another front court player that can give you points.
Points? Yeah. That's true. That's true.
Sometimes 3 or 4. Somebody that can, go in there and that you can throw the ball in the post to, because you can't really throw it to Valanciunas. I mean, you can, but you can't. He's not going to consistently.
No, his basic MO.
He'll clean it up.
He's a guard.
He'll clean it up, but as far as throwing a ball, like who I thought would fit pretty well with them, man. I thought Pau Gasol would fit nice over there, man.
Come on, man. You keep shutting down Flamenco as an option.
Listen, Don would do good over there, man. I think because Don could step out and free throw jumpers.
Don would do good anywhere.
I think Don would do that. As long as
he's not sipping that chamomile tea during his off hours, man.
Yeah, man. I thought he was going to find the right fit for him. But I thought he would be a right fit for him, man. I like Donovan. You got to find the right dude, because you also got to think about chemistry. Not this dude who go there. You got to think about overall team, because you don't want to sacrifice, the chemistry of their team to bring somebody in.
Now, on those sides, Pau Gasol, a.k.a. Don Flamenco, he would work for them. I just don't know if the Bulls are trying to part with Don Flamenco right now. I mean, I don't know. There's other teams, they could probably willing to make some moves with them. I don't know who, man. They could use an actual 6'10" to 7 foot dude that gets buckets, but that's an obsolete thing these days. These big dudes don't even know how to post up or nothing. So where are you finding that dude?
You know who else I thought would be good over there? I like Chris Middleton from the Bucks, man. I like Chris Middleton. I thought he'd be a good fit over there,
but the Bucks picked him up and they ain't trying to get rid of him.
Yeah, no, they not. And I mean, you could also see what's going to be the fallout of what happens with Danny Ainge with all those picks and stuff he got over there. Because Danny Ainge is sitting on a.
Well, Danny Ainge is sitting on a bevy of service.
Yeah, he is. So it's going to be some fall off. Yeah, it's going to be some fall off over there. So. You may be able to pick up somebody there too, So, but
we'll see.
The Raptors are headed in the right direction, man. I mean, I don't really have too much more to say except get rid of Drake, or at least put him on a leash. You know what I mean? Other than that, I'm not.
Why are you going at the mascot, man?
I don't like Drake, man. I mean, come on, man.
You going at the mascot. So coaching, we're gonna give Dwayne Casey what kind of grade? I feel like Dwayne Casey is doing his thing over there, and I'm happy that a brother is actually getting a shot and really making something out of it in a place where it's been traditionally hard to really keep something popping over there. He's really turned it up. So Dwayne Casey, A+ for me.
Yeah, I give him high marks over there too, man. I just, they send a brother north of the border, man. No, he's doing a good job, man.
Folks in the league, they hire brothers. I mean, they hire and fire brothers like they catch cold or something, man. So I'm happy for him. GM, I don't even know who the GM, to be honest with you, is. I can't remember who the GM is over there, but I'm gonna give him just on the Damari Carroll move. I feel like in the Corey Joseph thing, that was a good offseason, man. It's baby steps, but that was a good. I'm gonna give him a B. I felt like they might have been
man.
Okay.
I'm all in. I'm right.
I'm stingy. Okay. So as a team, I'm gonna give the team right now. I mean this in all seriousness, like an A for effort. Like them dudes go hard every night. A for effort, man.
Yeah, I'm with you. I'm riding A all the way around, man. I just like what they got going on over there, man. I'm riding with them dudes. I'm really riding, pulling for them.
So there it is. That's our mid-season review of the Raptors. High marks across the board. We're loving the Raptors right now. Holla at us, IleeColeman.com, TawdryBeast.com. Get out of here.
Pick up our new book, A Breath of Fresh Air. You can download it from IleeColeman.com, and then also my book that ESPN wanted to put me on the Outside the Line show, and that one is called The Bogeyman, True Confessions of a Golf Addict. It's a comedy.
Yeah. Look out, I got a new album coming in March, and as always, it's sponsored by Will Chris Hosting. Like, if you need, some good, solid hosting or domain name or emails or any of that at a decent price, check out WillChrisHosting.com. That's WILLCHRIS hosting.com. Get your domain names at a good price. Tell them SOFAHOOPS sent you. Actually, they're going to give us like a discount code or something for everybody who's listening and want to set up a website to get for our listeners to get a discount. So that's what's up.
All
Thanks
right,
for listening.
Till next time, TB.
To the next episode. Hey!